Today I'm going to do a quick video on one of my favorite climbing methods for preset trees, and that is screw-in steps. And so I have some different screw-in steps, and to kind of show the difference between them, I'm going to demonstrate a little bit. Alright, to kind of demonstrate the easy use of both of these, first we'll use the Ameristep, and so you're just going to kind of force it into the bark there. And this is a little bit more difficult with your left hand or if you're right-handed. Once you get kind of starting to bite in there, you can spin it a little bit faster. Alright, that one's in. Really important, make sure you screw this in so that this bottom, this corner here, pushes up against the tree. Alright, you don't want to have a gap there because that makes the step a lot weaker. Alright, I'll take it back out. I'll just unscrew it. Now that's not too difficult, but it is a little bit harder on some trees. For instance, an oak or a hickory. Now to demonstrate the Cranford, and I'm using a new spot, so I'm not going into the same hole. But you can push it in just like this. And I won't even ever have to use my left hand. I can completely put this step in one-handed. And where this folds, this comes in important because it folds, it's always going to come down and seat on the tree. Alright. Another benefit to this, if you plan on leaving it in the tree a extended period of time, when the tree will grow, it will actually push that out. Alright. And so then you can unscrew it and retrieve your steps. And Ameristep, once they get growed around, they are almost nearly impossible to get back out. Now, I don't recommend leaving these out more than a year and a half. You really should take them out at the end of every season, and I usually do, but I have accidentally forgot about a set, and I left a set of Cranfords in a tree for over 3 years, and I was able to get every single one of the steps back out, no problem. So what I did to climb back up the tree is I would unscrew the step, screw it back into a new hole, and then climbed up the tree and took them all back out. And to remove the Cranford, it's very simple. They just are very, very easy to use. They also have a hawk, makes a screw-in step, and just for demonstration, I'm going to show this one as well. Also, again, starting a new hole. Not quite as easy to go in as the Cranford, but significantly easier than the Ameristep. They just have a lot better threads. They cut in really easy into the wood. So, to kind of go back over pros, cons, which one is better? Ameristep or the Cranford? Okay, cheap, economical, more difficult to put in, a little bit more expensive, very easy to put in, very easy to use. They also fold up, so that makes them a little bit nicer in your pack. You can actually fold that all the way in so that you don't have the point sticking out, so it doesn't tear stuff in your pack if you are just putting it into your pack. I always recommend putting steps, either kind, either in like a plastic ammo box, and that's why I carry them to the woods in. You can just put the whole box in your backpack, or carry it in. One last quick step I'm going to talk about briefly is the API Skyhook they used to make. Alright, that is an aluminum folding step that uses a special lag bolt. You screw the lag bolt into the tree with either a ratchet, or you can use a special wrench, or you can actually even put a bit on an impact, electric impact or drill, and take it in the woods. And you put this into the tree, and I don't have a wrench right here, or I would show you. You let it stick out, and then this is slotted so that you can slide it over, pull it down, and use it as a step. And where these are beneficial is when you want to take the steps back out with you. So say for instance you have a place that you hunt and you're not the only person that goes in there. Alright, you don't want somebody to steal your stuff. You take these out, and these are very, very hard to see, and unless someone happens to be walking through the woods with a wrench or ratchet, they're not going to get these. They're also not going to have steps to climb up to get any of your other stuff. It also doesn't give away your location because these are really, really hard to see. Alright, they blend in with the tree, and so the downside of these, they pretty much is impossible almost to find lags for these. Alright, and these are a special lag. I do have kind of a DIY mod to use these, and I might do that in a different video. But that's another option of steps. And the good thing with these is where they are aluminum, they're super, super light. They weigh like nothing, and so you could actually use them for your entire climbing method, or the way I used to use them is use them for my bottom 5 steps. Take the steps out with me, that way nobody could get to my stands, and it would make it harder for somebody to see what tree you're hunting in. So hopefully it kind of gives some insight on screw-in steps. But if you've never tried screw-in steps for a climbing method, I highly recommend it. It is a very good option for pre-setting trees. That way you don't have to carry anything in the woods. You've already done your work ahead of time. Go to a spot, hunt there. So, good climbing method. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe. Hopefully I'll have some more videos.